Hi everyone. Thank you for coming and watching. Today we're going to take a look at Foundry. Now, Foundry is a factory type game like Factorio, Satisfactory, Minecraft. It's voxel based. It's pretty much built by squares, as you can see in the background behind the character. It's pretty much everything is made by squares. So, kind of like Minecraft. um, I played a little bit to try it out. It's not bad. Um, right now, might be just a one-off video, but later on we might come back and go through and play some more. Don't know yet. I like I said, I tried it out just to see how it is, and it's very, very um. It took me a little bit to get used to a couple of things.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. This resource-rich moon has been selected for the Foundry initiative.
I wanted to turn that off so you can hear me. It's even if I turned it down really low, I've noticed it's still pretty loud. Hopefully they fix that here pretty soon. But this is the game. There are tasks. There's a storyline. There's somewhat of a storyline to it. I don't know how far it goes, but there is somewhat of a storyline to it. This is also made by Paradox Interactive, Stellaris, all that stuff. You know, those that company. We have our drill here already equipped. Backpack is opened by B. Even though this is small, you can increase your backpack size later through technology. You just hold the left click to drill. You can get various things depending on what you drill, as you can see. So one of the big things is getting biomass. You can use that to power things. But it also wants us to do this. There's our technum ore, and there's our xerophite over there. Damn, that's kind of a bad. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, let's go over here and grab this. Oh, it wants us also to look at the map. Grab this stuff. This stuff, the top layer thing right here, is kind of like concentrated versions of it. Of the ore. I'm going to go ahead and get everything. Because we're going to need everything. We're going to need as much as we can get early on. And then later, in just a little bit, we'll set up the automation of it. Of the system here. And then we're going to want this other one over here, the technium. There it is. Pretty far away. I'm going to go ahead and clear out this rock because I'll need it out of the way later. And this tree as well. All right. It's not totally bad that the ore is kind of on this level, but if you start out with it on a different level than what you so it wouldn't be up here on this little ledge. This ledge would actually be regular dirt, and it may extend out more to cover it, would be actually the best, because kind of what you want to do later with some building blocks is build up on that ledge where you're up in the air. I'll show you when we get to that point what I'm talking about and why it's a little bit easier. Now, this is not a infinite resource. Even though you can manually mine this ground, it won't automatically disappear, but that just takes away some of it. It actually comes back, not comes back, but it actually will eventually disappear if you mine it enough. It just takes it a while. You don't get it all in one just mining of this deal. So with our drop pod, we start with a deal over here. We just left click it, starts making the rods, and then the xenoferrite you insert here to get plates. And that's your starting smelters they give you. And so right now we're just waiting to get 10 of each. It is slower than the regular smelters, so you want to stop using these as quick as you can, but if you have extra, you can just drop it in here for extra, basically, early on. Alright. Wants us to open the crafting menu, which is actually C, and it wants us to make 30 building blocks. The thing of it is one of these equals 10. One of those equal 10, so it needs 4 technum rods, 6 xenoferrite plates per deal, but it does make 10 at a time, and it's actually 10 and not deals. I'll show you it in just a second. Alright, so we should be able to make another one and another one. Now I'm going to just let this go for a little bit longer and get a little bit more, because I would like to have a little bit more extra. Even though they say you only need 30, you need all of this stuff that you can get. Because this gives you, this is what you build with. You have to build with this to place things on it. You can't just you can't just place stuff on the ground. It doesn't let you. You have to put these blocks down, and then you can do the thing. So, what I was talking about earlier is if this wasn't here, we wouldn't have to worry about it, but we're kind of going to have to cover it up, really. And because of the way the game works. So let's open our backpack and put these on our bar. These are kind of important, so kind of keep them on your bar, on your first bar. You can hit tab and switch through bars. You can have up to 10 bars. I just set to 4, just like it is. I have it set up in Factorio. So let's see. And you can do things, as you can see, we have a snap mode, we have a free mode, we can change it from horizontal to vertical, and we can also deselect where it goes away. But if you click and hold, and you can drag it. Whoops. I'm going to deselect that because I don't want to use it there. Okay. That there. Also, don't worry about the deal. You can set them up in the air if you wish to, just like in Minecraft. That's the only 2 I have left. All right, let's head back over to the smeltery and grab more. Also, there is an auto jump function. It's not, the keybind is not set up by default. I set it up to be pushed 7, and now auto climb is disabled, so I have to do it myself. It's a personal feel. So if you wish to have it, you can, but I always turn that off. All right. So what I want to do now, it wants me to build a drone miner. So one of these. This is your miner, basically. It has to make, just like in Factorio, it has to make the requisite items to make it in by handcrafting. So the thing is made with 10 plates, 8 machinery parts, 6 electrical components. If you go to here, this is your parts, this is your wire, this is your electrical components. So it has to make all that stuff, and then it'll make that just like in Factorio with handcrafting. So let me open this up and drag and drop this. And I'm going to do the panel this direction. Okay. Now it wants us to do a biomass burner. We're probably going to need more stuff, so let's go ahead and just go grab it. There is a help deal if F1 if you wish to. I'm going to go over here and grab that stuff, go back. Let me check real quick. I only have 50 biomass. I'm going to get more. Pretty much anything organic gives you biomass. Trees, cactus, as you can see, all this stuff gives you stuff. We have 90. I would like a little bit more, so let me mine one more thing. You can only put up to 100 in a biomass burner. I also would like to actually grab more because I'm going to build more than one of these biomass burners. And I will show you why in just a few minutes. As you can see at the top, it gives you both the total you get from what you took apart and how much you have in your inventory. I am looking for 300 myself, the one in the parentheses, because I want to make some things here. I want to make at least 3 of them, and I'll show you why. Alright. So the reason why I want to make 3 of them, this right here. The way this game works is you have to put things on the building blocks. The building blocks is your power line early on. So as long as something is on a building block, it will receive power. As long as it's low voltage power, that's what you get for power. You don't have to put them in any, you don't have to put them close or anything. As long as you have power setting on the building block and you have whatever machine you're trying to power on the building block, it will get power. No matter how far apart it is. As far as I know, I haven't seen any limit whatsoever. So I want 3 of these. Also, just like in Factorio, if you wish to, you could right click and craft 5 at a time. If you wish to. While those are crafting, I'm going to go ahead and go over here and grab some more stuff. Insert this. Insert that. So let's see. We have these. Just auto sort them. And put that there. And panel, panel, panel. Also, you do have copying if you wish to. You can just push Q, or you can push V to bring up this. This just gives you the keybinds if you wish. So Q would copy something and move it. If you control Q, you can copy it with the settings as well, if you wish to. All right, I'm going to push this button here. That will fill that one up. That one will fill that one up, and that will fill that one up. Now, this is overkill for just this one, but later on, we're going to hook up a lot of other things. And as you can see, is starting to do things. Okay, so I want to make a smelter. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make 2. And I need to, also, I didn't point it out, but when you're placing the miner, it will tell you at the top in numbers how many spots it can mine at a time. How many spots it has access to mine. So let's see. I'm going to expand out that way. I think is the best direction for right this second for these smelters. So I'm going to have to go and grab some things to make some more building blocks because 4 is definitely not enough. Go ahead and make 5 because we're definitely going to need it. All right. Also, you do have to deconstruct things that are in your way. I don't know if there's a technology later that will fix that or not. And I'm going to do over here. Like that. And let's see. There we go. Alright, so I think that's good enough here. Okay, let me bring down the smelters onto 8. Ah, keybinds. I gotta change my mouse keybinds real quick. I forgot to do that. It's me, you know. This is something I always forget to do, is to change my mouse keybinds before I play a game. Alright. So I'm going to do the panel this way and the panel this way. Alright, so now it wants me to make 2 loaders and 20 conveyor belts, which we can do in just a little bit. Okay, we're going to have to go grab some more things here. Those. Oh, also it's nighttime. We can turn on our light. We have a flashlight with L. It's better than Factorio's one, I think. Really. Let's see. Crafting. So we're going to need 2 of these. Actually, we're going to need all 4 of those. And then we're going to need some conveyor belts, which is going to take a minute to get them because we have to, you know, get things. So let me click that to take those out. And let me, you have to, on the smelters, you have to put in the thing you want to smelt first. So I'm going to split this. What was the... It was shift right click? No. What was the split stack thing? I'm trying to remember. There is a... What was the splitting the stack? Deal. Build modes, drag modes, right click, equip machinery. Stack splitting, you can shift right click on its icon. I've been doing that. Oh, I gotta do, oh, okay. Yep. Split that there. Manage inventory. And put that in there. And that'll do that. And then we do this here. And we can split those in between each one. All right. Those, grab those. All right. All right, so before I make anything else, I need to make at least 1 more miner, 1 drill. Okay, and we're out. All right. Okay, so this needs machinery parts and Zerfro's plates. So it just needs technically 3 plates. It's all this, all the conveyor 1 recipe needs is 3 plates technically. So we don't have to worry about the Zephorum yet. Ah. That's the wrong button. You want the down button to take items out, No, actually, you want the up button. I forgot to take items out. The down button puts stuff in. All right, so I'm just going to shift click that to craft all. Also, it does make them 2 at a time. And there we go. And I definitely want the conveyors right there. All right. So, before we can't just do belts. We have to do a loader first. So, let's grab our loaders and put them on 5. So, you have to, as you can see, it's labeled belt on one side, building on the other. So, you have to hook it up. And also, it's not guaranteed to be correct. So this one says it is an output, as this color means out, blue, steel blue, like these blocks, mean in. So if we go and hook this one up over here like this, as you can see, it does that. Also, you can you can rotate them if you wish. If you want you can hold right mouse button and choose one yourself. Where a default just means it tries to auto, but don't take that as gospel. You're not going to be getting autoed very well. You can also, with belts, click and drag. As you can see right here, I did it wrong here on this one block. But there is a demolish deal. Press F and you are in single demolish mode. Shift F will allow you to click and drag. Don't hold it, just click once and drag, and then you can go up if you wish to. Right click to deselect. So I just want to disconnect that one because you to turn a corner, you have to actually do it as a single belt. I have not found a way to turn a corner without doing this. And there it goes. Now, also, as a thing, you can't have something go in something like, well, at least a smelter will not take things automatically without it being set up in the smelter itself. I don't think. I don't think so. We can try it with this next one. Well, actually, we'll try it with the other thing over there. So grab that and that. Ah, wrong thing. It's going to take me a while to get used to that, but you can have one right next to the other one, no problem. And I will set this one here like that. And I will do a belt. Make sure it goes the correct way. And then I will do that and do that. And now we have 2 of them going at the same time. If I remember correctly, I'm not totally sure, but this thing can supply 4 smelters. So you can do 4 smelters on this at a time. Right now we're kind of resource starved, so I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, there we go. And eventually you get research that lets you do splitters and mergers and things like that. All right, so myself, I want more of these. Problem is they take our rods. We do have these. All right. So I'm going to just make all of those because we're going to need to get there. Going that way. So we go to this and that. It is over there. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I should go that way and around or not. Uh, there is also, as you can see, unreachables. That means it's underground. You can't get to it yet. Now, there might be a tech later to get it, or maybe you can drill down to get to it. I'm not sure. Haven't really tried that. So we have 2 unknown resources. We're right here. So if we head in a... Okay, so that goes north. We actually want to go that way. So if we head in an easterly direction, we'll eventually get to the Zephyrite ore. But we would have to travel 2 blocks and then down. Now, the thing of it is I'm going to do this as a single block. I'm not going to do this as more than 1 block. You can only go so far, it appears. I've never done this one myself, but I'm going to do it to there. Here. All right, so let's see. Ah. Okay, we got to go more this way. Ah, over here. Okay, so like right here, this line right here. I'm going to leave that because we may want to go that direction later. Oops, I just clicked it. I should click and drag it. Gonna go to there. Ah. See, I went over my block number, so it did that to me. Ah. Also, this is, let me shift to bulk destroy. Up. Alright. So, I ran out of Xerophite ore. That's okay. Look. See? It gives us stuff. It's not going to give us a great number. And it doesn't disappear yet because we don't have a thing. But I'm going to go ahead and go and throw this off into this smelter so I can get more rods, because I need more rods to make things. Now, the reason I'm going to all this trouble is what I said earlier. Those burners over there will power this over here as long as we connect them by the blocks. So if you wish to save yourself, eventually it's going to save yourself a lot of resources, because look at all the stuff we need to make this. We need the plates, we need the rods, and then we need electrical components, which is more rods and more rods. So we don't want to use too much stuff. Now, I've used a lot of Zephyrin plates, but we're fine on plates right now. That's why I did plates first, is because all the blocks need is plates. Well, no, they need rods as well, but excuse me. There's 5, so that should be another 50 for us. But you get 10 of them at a time. It's not like you're spending an exorbitant amount. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this to like right there. And I'm going to expand this again. Like that. How many do I have now? I have 6. Nope. 2. Go that way. Ah, I know what I want to do. I'm going to take this, click this and go there. And we'll take all of that so I can go over here. That'll get me over here to it. And I think I'm going to do this a single block so I can keep them like I want. And let me get rid of this tree because it's in my way. And then I'm going to want 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should be able to place the miner here. And as you can see, there are 62 blocks in range. 56, 62, 43, 47, 51. So I'm going to put this here. And then what you can do is you can go around to this side and put another one over here to the left. And then you'll cover the whole ore patch. But see, they're working because they have power. Because we have power over there. Because these are connected. It's an interesting thing. You just have to think a little bit differently about your early power. Because your early power, as long as you have these blocks, you're global. You're global power as long as you have these blocks here. All right, so we're getting that in. See, the thing of it is, though, is I need to take this out and go and throw this off into the smelter over here. Because I'm going to need some more rods. Because I need to make more building blocks. Because I need to expand this so I can make some smelteries. So let me go ahead and do that. So I don't know if that's going to be enough, but hopefully it is. We only have 3 left. You know, I don't need to go here. Now that I think about it. If I do this, whoops. Let me redo that. Do this here. And do that and that. If I expand out over here, do I even need to expand out over here? Also, you need 4 blocks in between. You can't just place this right on top of it, because this thing here, the loaders, are 2 blocks. Even though it doesn't look like it, the blank is 2 blocks. Let me go ahead and show you over here back at ours. And let me go ahead and grab this one while I'm here. So, if you look at the loader, it's 2 blocks. It can technically count as 3 if you count the block it's in, which you're connecting, the building you're connecting to. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 2 blocks, and then there. So you have to have 4 blocks in between a building. And even then, I don't know if it's a later technology you can get or not, but even then, you have to have belts those 4 blocks as well. So the smallest you could get is a 4 blocks. Is a 4 block smelter. I went away because I wanted more room personally. Okay, so we got 200 and 200. Whoops, wrong buttons. There we go. Go over here. Is this ready? I put some more in here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I can go put this over here. Do I have some ferrite ore? Or the ore, but no, I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to take some out. Let me take that out. And split that in half and put that in here. It goes into this thing, not up there on the screen. All right, so that's making. So I need another smelter. I'm going to need 4 loaders. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to need that smelter here. Panel here. I'm going to leave 2. I like room, really. The world is infinite. Just to let you know, it's Minecraft infinite. I don't know if it's infinite, but it's Minecraft infinite. So it would take you years to get to the edge of the world, to see the whole world. And your computer would crash before you got to it. Just to let you know. All right, so let's get the 2 deals. I can do that here. It looks like it wouldn't work, but it is going to work, just to let you know. Building here. I'm going to do it. No, I can do it here. So what I need now is a belt. Just going here to here. And a belt going here to here. This going that way. And one more belt here. Ah. That's interesting. That does. Is it working? No, see, it's different than this one. I don't know why. That's a little strange. Ah, I'm wondering, can I remove this, place this belt here, like this, and can I place the loader on top of it? Does that... No. Oh, it did. It finally took it. Okay. So we can do a little bit of finagling. Invalid connection. So you can't do that. That's interesting. That's interesting. It looks like it works, but it says it doesn't. Huh. I mean, I can place it here. And I'm going to need some more belts. Definitely this time. Just make me 5. That should be more than enough. Why is this not working? Ah, interesting. It has to be straight. You can't come off of a corner. So this doesn't work. That's an interesting thing now to know. So I technically have to move this back at least 1. It has to be straight. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Also, this is wrong. Panel here, please. There we go. That works. Yeah. So it has to, you have to have a straightaway going into the thing. You can't have a curve underneath it. All right. All right. So now we have pretty much infinite stuff there. All right. So now it wants us to craft a research server. All right. Well, get a bunch of blocks and do this. And let's see, I think it's under science. Yeah. So we need one of those. And we're going to need those 5, I already know. Make sure you leave yourself a step because you don't have a high of a jump. Also, you can like right click to do something single, so you don't have to put it on your bar if you want to. Oh, the first one only needs 3. Okay. I thought it needed 5, but we only needed 3 to begin with. So I'll wait until there's 2 left to craft, and then I'll put them off in here. As long as the thing can only take a single item, you can just click this button to put them off in there. And then you can do a research and do this. And this is our research tree here. And also we can just push the G button for research. Why it's G, I don't know, but it's G. But this is our research tree here. Also, there's branches. If we go over here to the left, see right now we see the whole thing. But if you click on like this character improvement, it marks it down and you're just follow this path. But if you go back and click on this, it goes back and opens it up and you can go over here and click on this. Now, me personally, I'm going to go for the basic infrastructure next. So I already knew we needed 5. That's kind of why I crafted it. But emergency beacon has been unlocked. We can do that in just a minute. First, I want to make 5 more things here. I already have 2, right? Yeah. So 3, 4, 5. All right. So now it wants us to craft the emergency beacon. This is the only thing I found so far that you don't have to put on the blocks. Because if you put it on the blocks, it's going to destroy the blocks. So, yeah. It's off in handhelds. No. Where's the emergency beacon? Is it off in here? Yeah, it's right here. We just want 1. We'll do that after we craft this last research thing. Also, there's no achievements right now. So you don't have to worry about something like Lazy Bastard from Factorio. That's not a thing right now. Maybe later on once they add achievements. All right. So I'm going to do this. But this is the only thing. Also, you want to place it away things because, like I said, it's going to destroy things. We want to place it down. We want to hit this button and we want to run. Because here it comes. And that's why you don't want to put anything under it. Hi. Hello, bot. So what we need to do is we need to deconstruct it, is our thing. There we go. And then we want to place it wherever we want to place it. I don't think we have to place it on foundations. I don't think. It's already in our inventory. Yeah, we don't have to craft it. It's already in our inventory. We deconstructed it. But we shouldn't have to, oh, don't do that. I was moving my mouse wheel to, like it was going to rotate it. But right click it, and then we can rotate it this, and I'm just going to place it there. And there we go. And he's just a little robot that wanders around and makes noise. Like he's talking. Because he can talk to Carl. You can't understand him, but he can talk to Carl. So basically what happened is when we got launched out, right after we got launched out, the space station got messed up. Don't know if it's destroyed, but it got critically damaged. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do what we're supposed to do. And build a whole big old infrastructure, basically. Hi. Hi, friendo. Alright. So what I'm going to do, you pet E to interact. You can also pet him if you wish to. He seems kind of happy with it. And then you can take requests from him. I don't know why, but the request doesn't come up here. So yeah, you kind of have to remember what you need to do. So it wants us to research the assembler, which we do want to do. Which is, where is it? The basic infrastructure is the logistics container. Oh yeah, the assembler. We have to do that first before we can do these two. So that's our next thing to do. So I'm going to just put that off in there, and that's going to start researching for us. And while that's going on, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to expand this, and I'm going to get some more smelters down. Also, crates are not able to be auto-inserted. This is just for, like, if your own personal inventory. It's just a chest. And there's our assemblers. Okay, I'm going to have to go back over here. So he's happy for us to do his thing. Okay. And then we got to let them do their talking. And while that's going on, I'm going to get 5 more skills to get the logistics container. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to want this here and this here. And I'll want to build this way. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Back, please. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we can do a built. I need a deal here. And a built there. And that's making that great. And then I need a belt here. Yeah, come on. That's my step. There we go. Okay, it's making... So even though this is showing that, this seems to be working great. All right. So we got that. This is now going full blast. This thing should be able to do all 4 of these at once. All right, so what I want to do... We go get some more things over here.